I have no idea what I just watched. The images that I have seen is by far the most weirdest, stupidest, hilarious, graphic pornography I have ever seen. But in all seriousness, after watching Feast 1, 2, and 3, I need a drink. Nothing satisfies your stomach more than raspberry iced tea. So this is going to be a new review that I usually don't do. I think I'm actually starting doing reviews like this. I'm going to start reviewing movies that are old that I have not seen before. And it's basically going to go, it's going to be exactly the same thing that we do here on the Crow Show, where I do reviews on new movies that come out, but instead we're just doing it on old movies that came out a long time ago, or a year ago, or 2 years ago, however long ago it was. The bottom line is, we need to review Feast 1, 2, and 3. I've watched Human Centipede 1 and 3, never watched 2, but from what I heard, it's really no different from the first one. So I kind of just hesitated to ever watch the second Centipede, because the first and the third one were the only ones I really need to watch to really wish I hadn't watched it at all. But by far, Feast 1, 2, and 3. I only heard about this movie in particular because one of my old friends, Haley, and Frank showed me the very first one back a long time ago. God, who knows how long ago it was. And I had no idea this movie even existed, and when she first showed me the first, 15 minutes of it, it was unbelievably fucked up. And I couldn't believe what I was watching, especially with a girl. So, I hadn't finished it ever since that time, back when I was in high school. So I made it an effort to make sure that I find the movie all over again. Lo and behold, when I went to work today, I found the triple edition, and it turns out there was 3 different Feast movies. Watched every single one of them just not even too long ago, and the end result will fuck you up. That's all I have to say. If you think Sausage Party was really bad with the ending that it showed, you are wrong. This is pretty fucked up as well. There has been more fucked up endings than anything I've ever seen. Human Centipede is one of them, Teeth is one of them, Feast is one of them, and Sausage Party is another one of them. So, I have to say, recent fucked up film that I haven't seen in my entire life is definitely going to Feast. If you've never seen Feast, watch it at your own risk. But if you want a movie that's fucked up and scary and more fucked up than scary, please go ahead and watch it. I recommend it 100%. The girls in the movie are fucking sexy as hell. I'm just going to say that right now. The girls that play in this movie is just unbelievably hot as hell, and I cannot stress how attractive these women all look. But besides the fact that the girls are hot, storyline is okay, because it's fucked up in so many ways. It twists and it turns here and there, and the logic behind people dying is just unbelievably not accurate to actually how you should die from things like that. A little spoiler here in the last episode, actually two of them, because it turns out majority of the characters from the very first one tend to kind of stick through the entire thing until the last one, where pretty much almost every single one of them dies except for one in particular. But basically one of these characters that showed up in the second chapter ended up having a pipe that shot out of a motorcycle that was still going with its engine. If you leave an engine on for too long on a motorcycle, sometimes something can really go wrong with it. But in this case, in this movie's logics of how physics work, apparently if you leave a motorcycle on for too long, the pipe on the engine shoots out like a bullet, and it could impale somebody through under the jugular, right almost near the jugular area, pretty much under where your jawline is, and then through that area of your mouth, and then out your freaking brain. Now, I'm not saying it's going to come out inches away from the brain. I mean, it goes straight through the brain and out that way, and the guy walks around just fine without, being dead from the fact that fucking pipe the size of a fucking football is coming through his fucking face, and he's okay. But he's delusional, but he's okay. Oh yeah, no, I don't find the fact that how people die in this movie is really accurate to how people should die. so uncharacteristically, unrealistically true to how people should die, from pipes in their fucking head, or fucking acid in their fucking face, or giant fucking mutant monster dicks going up their ass and then impregnating them in literally 3 seconds. This movie is fucked up. I am not going to lie to you guys. It is not a horror film. I don't even know what it is. Look, it made my hair crazy. It turns different fucking shapes and sizes every time I touch it now because I was going like this the whole entire time. But the ending for sure will fuck you up at the 3rd chapter. So if you have not seen Feast, go ahead and watch it yourself. This has been the review of an old film on the Crow Show here. So I'll be making another review on the Punisher 1 and 2 and the very first Hulk movie, because I've been meaning to get those out since I bought those 3 movies a long time ago. So I just wanted to go ahead and get them out of the way since I finally finished the first Punisher and I finally watched the second Punisher in general. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Go check out Feast and 1, 2, and 3 if you want to. Highly recommend you do this Halloween. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and have a good day. Bye bye.